Yeah, my question is, um, obviously tech is typically people would assume that'd be mostly young people.
Hmm.
But if me as a 51-year-old, professional, if I'm able to develop all the needed skills and develop the mastery that you'd hope that I receive through your program, how would tech view me as a 51-year-old coming into the market?
Gotcha. Okay, that's a good question. So you're asking about ageism in tech is
Yeah.
kind of what I'm wrapping this up into. So
Hmm.
couple of things. One, you got to keep this in perspective and know that there is a shortage of 1 million developers today in America. They're
Okay.
expecting that to be 4 million by 2026.
Okay.
Okay. Um, so that's one. You're in the right place at the right time.
Okay.
Two, um, there's lots of people who talk about, like, there's that old black adage which I refuse to adopt. I refuse to believe is true because it's not been my reality. They'll
Okay.
say you got to work twice as hard
Right.
to be half as good or to get half of the recognition or some shit like that. I That's
Right.
never been my experience. That has
Me
been
neither.
told to me by people of older demographics, right? So I'm glad that you don't believe that. Okay, so that's not a
No,
limiting belief.
no, man.
Third, third, this is the biggest and most important. Um, you got to understand that, like, the rules are different based on who you are and what
Mm,
your caliber is,
okay.
right? So if you had a, are you familiar with Vince Carter?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
Mm,
Vince Carter, very well known. He played in 3 decades across the
mm,
NBA, right? And
mm,
so he changed from dunking all the time to, like, okay, my knees ain't that good no more. Now I got to be able to score, with less pizzazz. I got to be able to get to the rim and maybe shoot jump
mm,
shots. So if you are that guy,
mm,
or as I like to call it, that nigga, regardless of what age you are, if you
mm,
are a productive, if you are
mm,
effective, if you
mm.
know what you're doing, there's always a place in the market for you.
Gotcha.
There's always a place in the market for you. Now, what someone might end up saying is, hey, you're overqualified for this position. And I
Okay.
say, that's not for you to tell me.
Right.
I'll tell you how much money I'm worth. And if I like the atmosphere and the people, then I'll take that. But
Right.
my overarching answer to this is, I don't teach you guys to be average. I teach you guys to be phenomenal. I teach you guys to be outstanding, right?
Mm,
And so you're going to do your 3 star and your 4 star by, and it's going to be, once you do that, it's going to be like a weight off your shoulders. It's going to go from, shoot, this is difficult, I don't know if I can do this, to holy
mhm.
shit, I did it. And I mostly did it by myself because AD didn't help me, right?
Yep.
And so you take that confidence and you show up to your interviews. And when you're talking, you're not talking like somebody who's like, I hope they pick me. I pray I get this. What if,
Mhm,
you're not thinking that? You're literally
mhm,
showing up and you're telling them, hey, this is me. I've been trained
mhm,
under AD, the RPA guy.
mhm,
He's the best RPA developer in the industry. He's produced more RPA developers than anyone else. I'm
mhm,
super excited. I can show you some of my work. It's on YouTube. Have you not seen any of it? If so, I
mhm.
can send you my link. I am one of
Okay.
the best in the industry, and I know that to be true because I've been trained by one of the best in the industry. And
Mhm.
quite frankly, I've seen my competition, and they make me look good, right?
Okay.
And so whether it's this company or the next company, I know my opportunities coming. I know that I'm at the position where I can add value to anyone's organization, and I'm just looking for my shot.
Okay.
Right? That's how you talk when you're the guy who can do the work. Now, if you can't do the
Right.
work, well, you're an imposter and you're going to have imposter syndrome. But I'm
Right.
not going to let you go. You're not going to be doing interviews until I say, Terry, you're ready to start doing interviews. And when I
Mhm.
say you're ready, I mean you are going to probably end up in a junior position just because of you don't have any experience, but you're
Sure.
going to be developing at a mid level. Like,
Okay.
you're not going to come in with a junior skill set. You're going to come in with
Sure.
it's not senior, below senior, but above junior, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but somewhere in there. That's your
Mid
skill. That's
level.
where your skill
Mhm.
level is going to be.
Okay.
So you're going to be proficient. And again, if you know how to walk it and talk, and it really doesn't even come down to proficiency, really. Proficiency
Mhm.
keeps you on the job.
Mhm.
What it really comes down to is how well do you interview and how well do you sell yourself.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because if you're 51 and feeble and you
Mhm.
kind of walk and talk like you don't know if you should get the job, well, that's one thing. But if you're
Right.
51, and let's be real, bro, people don't, I don't know about you. Did you know that men's earning years, their highest earning years, are in their 50s? I can't
Absolutely.
wait till I'm in my 50s. Oh,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be a
Yeah.
shit talking what? I'm gonna be a bad boy. So like you're in your prime. I would say I would lead with that. I'm in my prime.
Yep. 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 Okay.
So I don't think that's something that you have to worry about unless that's something you decide that you want to worry about. But I
Nope.
do get that question a lot, which is why I want to answer that here.